What you doing, beloved?
Attention, attention, my black brothers. What I want y'all to do right now is take out the do-rag, the silky, tie it down. I want to see the waves glistening. If you got nappy hair, pick it. Don't let nobody discourage you.
Ariel.
Black boy, black boy.
What is up, everybody? It is your boy, Lord Davry.
And I'm Derwin King.
And welcome back to another episode of That Black Boy Joy, where we create a space where black boys can be themselves in what?
So much more.
Woo! We are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. Back again. And today we have Drew. Oh, cat. Today we have Drew, aka Trash Talks, on the show with us. He is a YouTuber. He is a skincare guru. He is a brand ambassador. He is all things that you want to know about your skin and just being like fabulous. Oh, come on. Let's get into it. So, first of all, how are you doing, Drew? What's up? What's tea?
What's up with T? I'm doing actually really well. I'm super excited to be here. Thank you guys so much for bringing me on your platform. I was nervous. I was I was like, dang, it's a month out. And I was like, the days were coming. I was anticipating. I was like, what should I wear? What should I do? Y'all look beautiful. This background is amazing. I'm just blessed to be here. I'm very, very happy. Super happy right now.
Everybody says that they're nervous every time. And I'm just
I don't know why.
We're breaking people's podcast virginity. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on a podcast before, but it wasn't visual. It was just audio. So this gives a whole nother perspective to Black Boy Joy, and also just seeing. You actually don't get to hear me. You get to see what we look like. You get to see my expressions and my facials. And if it's a question I don't like, I'm like,
yeah.
Or if it's something I like, I'm like, go ahead, let's get it.
Yes.
We had to do the video because we're both very expressive people. And honestly, I'm just very dramatic. So
Yes, I love your nails.
Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
Yeah, originally we were doing audio, but then when the pandemic hit, we was like, let's try to give them some flair. Let's try to spice it up and things like that.
I wish I had a fan. I would go.
Wow. Well, so first of all, we always ask our guests this question, and it goes with the brand of the show. But what does Black Boy Joy mean to you?
To me, Black Boy Joy is, I won't say, not as of lately. I'm walking in this Black Boy Joy because I love it. This is who I am. I feel nowadays we get to be so expressive, and it's not just tolerated. Well, it's not accepted. And when I was growing up, it was more so they're gonna tolerate you. No, you're gonna appreciate me. You're gonna accept me. You're gonna, even if you don't like me, you will respect me. You know what I mean? And that's what I feel like my Black Boy Joy is. I'm free. I'm definitely carefree. I'm expressive. I'm still on the path of loving myself and learning new ways of just for myself and for my friends. So that's my Black Boy Joy. Just being whoever you want to be and not giving a fuck. That's it in a short. Not really giving a fuck and just going with it and being who you want to be and always evolving and always changing. That's my Black Boy Joy.
Yes. I
want that for others too.
Ooh. Everybody
wins.
They do.
It's space for all of us.
Yeah. I'm super excited to have you on because of what you just said. I feel like this would be a great thing to have a part of the show, and your visibility and representation. I think that is pretty dope. But of course, we always have to have our Black Boy Joy Spotlight of the week. So this week's Black Boy Joy Spotlight is an actual studio. So it's like a company. So it's actually DR Studio. It is Japan's first major anime studio owned by Black animators. And it is by two brothers, Arthale and Darnell Issam, and alongside the animator Henry Thurlow, they founded DR Studio, a 2D animation studio in Tokyo, making it the first major anime studio created by Black animators. So they've worked on shows such as JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Golden Wind, Seven Deadly Sins, Tokyo Ghoul, Record of Grand Crest War, Overlord, and One Piece, and so much more. I love anime, and I love just seeing. I think I did a shout out, a spotlight before. I think it was King Vader, where we had somebody that was a part of the Black anime space, and I'm really just glad to see Black people putting themselves in that space, because if you look into anime, it's not that many of us in there, because I think they realistically how do we put a Black person in there? But I'm really glad to see.
People, right.
Yeah, I'm really glad to see this studio like blow up and all of that thing. So shout out to the Art Stagio for all of those amazing things that you all are about to put out. You have something? You want to say something?
Shout out to you guys.
Much love to the Black nerds and anime lovers.
The Blurs, the Blurs. That's what
Do they have like a sign or something? Is there like?
I don't know. I think I ain't that deep.
Gang sign.
Like, and then they just poof away or something.
They just start. If you watch Naruto, they start to throw up them little gang signs and they disappear. But that's a.
Oh my God! People thought it was so weird growing up because I would run through the mall like this.
Like
I was gonna wear my Dragon Ball Z shirt today. I love Dragon Ball. I don't know how deep into anime I am, but I'm more so like into Sailor Moon. I know that's like, oh my God. I love Sailor Moon and I love Avatar. Oh my God, I love Avatar: The Last Airbender.
You got me there.
Animation, not that movie that came out that was horrible.
I don't know. I've never seen it. I don't know.
But
I don't know that girl. I don't know that girl. I don't know who she is. But Legend of Korra is coming to Netflix as well. So.
I know.
I've seen Legend of Korra, so I was begging for it to be available via stream without me having to give my computer a virus because this is my work computer.
Yeah.
So
I ain't gonna tell.
Shout out to that. But we're gonna go right into our hot topics as well. So let's get right into it. So okay, so we just got word that Tamar is leaving The Real, and this is also off of the Tamara. What did I say, Tia?
Tamar, she's been gone for years.
Right. So, I got Tamar on my script as well, but Tamara is leaving The Real, and this is also coming off of Amanda. It's Amanda.
Amanda Seals?
Right? Amanda Seals. I was tripping.
Right,
Yes, she's leaving the show as well. So what are y'all thoughts about, we have two of the hosts leaving The Real. What do y'all think is going to happen with The Real movie?
Bye. I don't care about Tamara being on that show or not. Honestly, I told y'all before, she is the white Anglo-Saxon Protestant of the panel. And honestly, and they're probably going to put another white Anglo-Saxon Protestant Black woman on that panel. That's who she is, and I have never really cared for it, so I don't really care about her exit. But I wish her well and hope that she has wonderful endeavors moving forward. Shout out to Tia Mowry.
Right. I feel like she was so emotional. Like, it's just like every episode you want to cry over everything. Like, girl, get it together.
Yeah.
Get it together. Like, you cry too much, you're too emotional. And I'm not saying you can't be emotional because I'm emotional, but damn, every episode you want to cry, you want to freak out. But she's been through a lot. Who died or what happened. But she actually, and this is on TV. At the end of the day, I always tell people, hey, I'm human. I feel things. We're supposed to. You know, we're not perfect. We're not robots. But that I don't know how that feels to be under a spotlight and still have to do your job at the end of the day. Like I have a normal job. I just call out, you know, to or something like that, and it's like that. But Amanda Seals, now I'll be honest, Amanda Seals is like a car accident. It's like a really bad accident. It's like, ooh, you know, you're supposed to pay attention, you're supposed to look for it, but you want to be like, what you got going on? What you saying? What you doing? I want to know more. I love her on Insecure. Obviously, that's a different character outside of who she really is, but I like her. I think she's confrontational. I think she's what we need. But I think she's bigger than the show.
I agree. I stopped watching The Real, I think a little while ago. I was never really watching it like that anyway. I think there was this moment actually two moments. One was when Jocelyn was on there, and the other when New York was on there. And while some of the panel members were really, like, they embraced them, Tamara was the one acting like she was just so disturbed that she was there. And I'm not gonna lie to you, Amanda Seals looked a certain type of way when New York was on there too, Tiffany Pollard. She just looked like, she was just like, you monkey. And you could just see it in her face. Like, you could see that she was calling her a monkey in her head. I saw it all over her face.
Some people, and especially with women, like, I mean, it's like that with men of the community too, if you guys know what I mean. Sometimes you walk in the room and it's just like, and you're just like, I just came here to say hi, or I'm just chilling and stuff. But, you know, when you're in someone else's space, somewhat of their territory, this is their job, this is what they're used to every single day. You have an invited guest that you may feel like, you're too much. You talk too much. You're too black. You're too pro-black. You're too educated. You're this. Like, I sometimes I go places, I'm like, I'm black, I'm educated, I'm gay, I'm a creative, I'm in the beauty community. You're just too much. I think you're already judging me off something else. And I feel like that's what a lot of those women get. And, you know, women have a 30% more higher catty factor about them. Intuition isn't always right. So
I'm one catty bitch myself, so.
Get it to the cat. But I mean, I think so. I think rumor was that she got a like pay cut, like of like I think $1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tamara. Like I think the show. I don't know if this is a rumor, but she got like a $1 million pay cut, and she was like, "Yeah, child, I'm not going to do that."
Well, first of all, they're getting paid $1 million to be on this show,
Right? Because they're not changing the world. Let's just be clear. Let's be clear on that, Casper.
This is a rumor. I don't know who it's coming from, but somebody said that. But also speaking of the real, I wanted to get into Tamar. So we heard a couple of weeks ago, Tamar reportedly attempted suicide. And
I didn't think it was that long ago. It was like a week ago.
Yeah, a week ago. And I wanted to know your all's thoughts about what's going on with that, and then just like your vibe about that. I'm like, I was shocked when I heard that, and then I heard that there was some like leaked text messages that she has sent, like her initial saying that she's committing, like it was on Twitter. Somebody posted something on Twitter. It was, I forgot who it was to, but
Twitter
it was
is shady. You can't always trust Twitter, but shady. I mean, there's a truth to everything. So who knows? We'll I guess we'll have to see. But I don't know. Do you want to go first? Anybody want to go first, or?
You know, very sensitive to mental health issues.
Yeah.
And I don't know what, you know, Tamar is going through. She's often going through something. And it seems like, and I can relate to this, she feels everything very deeply. No matter what the emotion is, she's one of those people who feels it very intensely. And there are some mental illnesses that have that as a symptom or component. So much love to her for that. I actually didn't like the way that some people handled it on social media. Nene Leaks. Lanithia posted a back-to-back photo. It was like a collage of her and Tamar, and she was like, you know, I reached out to her to talk her through this moment, and, you know, I can relate, and you need to check on your strong friend because we're not all able. Suddenly, like, Tamar's, you know, suicidal attempt, or, you know, I think it was, I don't think they confirmed.
Yeah, I think it was an alleged,
alleged suicidal attempt was made about Nene. And I've seen a couple people online do things like that. I just wish her a speedy recovery, and I hope that she can get the assistance that she needs, whatever that may be.
Yeah, definitely. I'm like, wow, like hearing about that, I'm like, that is crazy. Like just these unexpected things. You really don't know what people are battling with, especially these celebrities we see. Like every time I think about like Robin Williams, like we didn't know his mental health. We knew him as a great comedian, a great actor, but like just these things that they're battling with, it is very serious. And I'm just like wow, like I wish her.
It was just crazy when I thought about it. Yeah, I'm sorry to cut you off. I wish her the best. I was watching an episode of Legendary and she was on there, and I'm just like, yes, go off Tamara with her Beyonce wig. Don't think I didn't see it. That was the old. I seen it, and I'm just like, to hear like just literally probably 2 days later that this was going on, I'm just like, that shift was instant. That shift shook me. It was just like, wow, like Tamar is extra. Tamar is bold. Tamar is out there. Watching that show, I'm just like, you have so many personalities in this one little body. You're a talent. I think she's talented. Whether
she is.
Oh, she is. Ain't no doubt about that. Nobody's taking that from her.
Everything is, yeah, she's so talented. But I'm just like, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I know how it feels to be in a dark place, to be unstable, to feel as if no one understands you. No one. When you feel that way, you don't see a light. The light is you do, and you feel as what is necessary. But I wish you the best, Tamar. Like, I really wish that. I wish she said something. But I also want her to take her time, because things like that take time. You need time to develop and just process what you're going through and how you may affect other people. Because that's what, when I was down and out, I had to think about everyone else.
Yeah.
Also, I thought about myself, but I'm also like, look at how many people I'm affecting. They wouldn't want me to do certain things. They don't know. You know, that's the thing. You see people smiling and happy, and you think that because they have money and a husband or a boyfriend or a car or a baby or all of these things that they should be stable. They should be okay. You got it.
Yeah.
You got it. You're all right.
It's really like, you can have all these people, but do you actually have an outlet? like you can have these people, but do you have people in your space that are strong enough to understand what you're going through or help you know how to actually help you, like in a healthy way, deal with the things that you are like internally dealing with or externally. So it's like you have these people, but do they have the capacity to support you in this space that you are in need of that help? So
Trash talks. To your point, I wanted to say that because you said something about thinking about the people you're leaving behind. From what I can tell, Tamar is very passionate about being a mother and very passionate about her son. And I think that really speaks to whatever space, whatever headspace she was in to still go through with it. Because we do, many of us, most of us, and those without, my heart is with you, have people who care about us, who we would leave behind and who we consider when we're in those dark moments. And to actually get to a point where there was an attempt is truly one of the most heartbreaking things I can imagine for any individual.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I. Yeah.
What are they called? Martians?
Yeah.
I know they're going crazy.
They got her back though. They like, come what you need.
They probably, you know how you order something and it says it's been shipped and you like outside chilling. They probably just outside waiting like, what's up, Tamar? What's going on?
We got it. Yeah. Now I want to go into somebody else's.
Side note, we talked about this prior. If you guys hear us say the word bitch, go ahead and take yourself a drink. So go get your drinks. You put us on pause. Go get your drinks. And if you don't drink alcohol, let it be water, honey. Let it be something fun. Or y'all can hit your little blunts or your bowls or your
hookah, something.
Yeah, you know.
Whatever.
Pop an edible.
Pop that.
The word is bitch. That's B-I-T-O-C-H.
That order.
B-I-C-T-H.
B-I-C-T-H. In that order. But going into somebody else's mental state, let's get into Kanye.
Saw that coming.
So Kanye has recently been on this, I'm going to name it a spiral of just like not having like any self. I mean, I think this has been something that we have like known about Kanye and all that stuff, but I think right now it's getting like really, really like scary and bad. So I want to see what are y'all thoughts about Kanye's mental right now?
The clinical term is mania, because I believe that Kim told us that he has bipolar disorder, which is characterized of deep depressions and really high manias for bipolar disorder 1, and bipolar disorder 2 is hypomania. So it's a lower form of mania, not as erratic and not as life-changing as regular mania, and still that depression piece, just so everyone knows.
Right.
Yeah, I know Kim made a statement too about like how it's affecting her, the family and things of that nature. But I'm really like worried about him. Like I'm just like, I think ever since his mom, you know, passed, it's been hard for him to deal or navigate. So I'm just like,
what year did she pass?
Let's get our research.
Is it more than 10 years?
I want to know if it was before or after Katrina.
I know it was before.
I know we say that his mom's death is the cause of his mental health issues.
That is not an excuse.
He has been very much himself for a very long time, okay? I would like everyone to note that it was... Now, granted, he didn't lie when he said it, but he was on live television and told America that Bush didn't care about black people. Now, no matter how true it was, right? This is not typical behavior of someone who, you know, he was there to raise funds for Katrina. And granted, he was upset, but I think taking that chance really speaks to what his personality had been prior to his mother dying. Now, could his mother's death have been like a huge stressor? Absolutely, and I believe it was, but I don't take away from the fact that man probably has always had bipolar disorder.
Right. I wish there was a way that they can go back and see like triggers and cues. When I first started therapy, I had to do a timeline of just events and things like this. So this is that, this is that, this is when this happened. This is why you're feeling this. This is why. I know he has a timeline of probably even before then.
Yeah.
That accident that he got in. I mean, remember that could be
constructed. Yeah.
Like, come on now. That is life-changing. That is like trauma. That is That's trauma.
He has a lot. And I'm even thinking about when he went up in like the Taylor Swift situation.
Yeah, exactly.
That was after though his mother and all that stuff.
He has some very childlike behavioral acts. Like you've done some things that children do.
Yeah.
someone who's not mature enough, or
Responsible.
someone who is just that's erratic. Like you just felt like, oh, no one should feel as if they should just do whatever they want, whenever they want, wherever they want. That interview was cringy. When he said they don't like black people, I was looking like, and I can't remember how old I was, but I was just like, oh, I don't think that was supposed to be said on TV. I don't think that was the approach.
I believe it was for a telethon. It was him standing next to Mike Myers. And truly one of the most unforgettable moments. And again, I'm not taking away from the validity of the statement. He was absolutely right. The way that Katrina was handled was completely like unacceptable. And a lot of people died as a result of it. I think that's called, what's it called? Never mind, I'll figure it out later. Geographical racism, that's what it is. But nonetheless, you know, there's a time and a place, and that might not have been in time. I'm a pretty radical person myself, but, you know, there's a time and a place. He could have said it offline, you know, at some other place, at some other time, but in the middle of that telethon, I don't think it really helped much.
I was upset. I was upset because personally, I was once I got to college in 2009, I went to New Orleans, the Lower Ninth Ward with Brad Pitt, build a home organization. And I was like, why is the white man leading this organization and stuff, building homes in the Lower Ninth Ward? I don't care about this. I got down there. My perspective was different. Yeah. It was just like, we have somebody who's coming in and doing what had to be done. Like, you're giving a perspective and you're changing people's lives. Like, what hurt me the most is that the man whose house I went to, that they paid for, he was like, they called us refugees. How are you a refugee when you have a green card and you lived in New Orleans your entire life? These people have lived here. They built homes. They never move. They never leave. I'm from Miami. We never left during a hurricane. I can't remember one time when we moved during a hurricane. The one time we even shifted was when we had a tornado. I was in a nail salon under a table with my mom. Outside of that, the hurricane don't shift us. We staying here. We're not leaving. We're not moving. We're not a refugee. This is where we're from. We built this. We live here. Don't call us refugees. Those people were upset. Upset, livid, sick. There's people covered in sheets just sitting there dead next to you. I would be upset too. You don't give a fuck about us. Period. But don't act like that on TV.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, especially with like, I seen the situation when he went off on the girl at the like most recent, I don't know when he was running for president, y'all. He went off on the black girl and I was just like, really? And the white people was living for it. And I was just like, so.
I have a theory about Kanye. I'll summarize it for you. I'll synthesize.
Yeah, because we about to wrap it up because we can't be worried about him.
I feel like, you know, something that contributed to his mental health is that, like, he used to be a relatively conscious rapper. Like, his rap would be social critiques, right? Specifically about what happens to people when they get money and then they sort of switch up. And then he did the exact thing. And I feel like he's a smart man. Kanye is not an idiot. No. So I kind of feel like there has to be this like cognitive dissonance between talking about the thing and becoming the thing, and like that must do something to the brain. So I wanted to note that I believe to some degree that has to affect him. Yeah,
and I believe as a black man, we want him to heal, essentially.
Yeah.
We understand, we know there's some things going on, but most importantly, allow yourself to heal and get through that. So I know we are like, you know, over Kanye and his antics, but essentially, we need that man to heal, and we need his family to help him heal. We need everybody around him because he has a pretty big family, you know, on his wife's side. So I don't know if they have the capacity.
It's a family, but you know.
Yeah.
What
did you say, Devin?
They said she filed for divorce.
I need to see it on paper. Kim do.
That's what the internet say. I don't know about that.
I feel like Kim is also smart enough to know that, hey, you know, honey, I don't know if they were already going through therapy or something like that, but her mom that's a lot to risk.
Yeah.
That is a lot to risk, not just for them as people, but for the kids and for the families and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they'll work it out. Or let's just hope.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight for them too, I guess. I don't know.
We want Kanye to heal. We wish him the best of luck and his speedy recovery. But going into the last person's mental, I think has been really weird lately, Drea. So recently, Drea had made a comment on a podcast about Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion's situation with her being shot, and essentially was saying that their situation was a Bobby and Whitney type of moment, and she would want to be in a situation where a nigga would shoot her in the foot, or, you know, if she's trying to leave, she wants him to like grab her, or, you know, put her put her in her place. And I wanted to know y'all thoughts about that because she made an apology, and then I know Megan was like, "Dumb bitch," like, "Ooh, dumb bitch," like, well, who jokes about that? But I wanted to know your thoughts. She apologized too about that because she was trying to say like, yeah, she apologized. She was like, I was trying to say I want somebody to be down for me, but it came off completely wrong.
No, not the way she
Down for
shrugged her
you,
shoulder.
or like down for you is domestic violence or any type of violence or harm put on you is different from somebody being down for you. Somebody being down for you would do everything to not hurt you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get what does it take to click in people's head like that is not the route. Next thing you know, people cussing you out and you blowing up Jeeps and shit outside people's houses. Is that down? That's the type of down ass bitch you want? You want somebody to go outside and blow up your Jeep? But I haven't really looked into Drea's whatever she said or whatever. But like some stuff is just pure foolishness to me.
She is the same person that thought her wholeness could be reversed, or
Want to take advice from that?
I was just like, and I want to name. I think a lot of people are, making fun of the situation with Megan as well, which is kind of Black women in this domestic violence situation, to which I kind of am like, okay, I get the little snickers of jokes, but like this is continuing on, and I'm kind of like, okay, this is kind of out of hand.
First of all, to that freaking apology, I don't want to hear that shit because she doubled down when she said it. They told her that what she was saying was a problem, and she shrugged her shoulders, looked around, and was like she didn't care. So I don't want to hear that shit. Shout out to at Rev Dr. Hall, that's REVDRHALL on Twitter, who said Drea left her kids at home to talk shit on Meg.
Yes, and I seen another meme. It was like, you keep going at these Megs, and they're gonna get you. When Meg on Basketball Wives was like, girl, you got what did she say to her? She was like, you're a hoe. Like your vagina is like everybody
all over the internet. Feel about your vagina being all over the internet? You got a big clitoris.
She was like a big clitoris. She was like that fupa. I mean, no, Megan.
I met her in person at New York Fashion Week. She does not play. She's super nice, but she does not. Megan.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she's super sweet. Like I literally wrote her like, "Hey, I see you." She was like, "Come backstage." I went backstage because I was working the shows, and we were chilling. But I can also tell that any moment.
Is this BGC Megan or Megan Thee Stallion?
Megan James.
Oh no, I wish I met Megan. Like,
yeah.
Jeff, I met Megan. The first thing I'm doing is
bow. Right, bitch, I'm getting these legs ready. I'm getting
these knees, baby.
Woo, child. First of all, so that was the wrap of our hot topics. I just want to get into the nitty gritty, the meat and potatoes of why we are here, and it's all about Drew, aka Trash Talks. What do you prefer for us to call you, by the way? Do you want to?
Drew.
Okay.
Call me Drew. I mean, I honestly really don't care. My pronoun, I go by he. Sometimes I could be a she. It don't really matter. Like it all depends on how I feel that day. But I'm Drew. I'm human at the end of the day. You can call me Drew.
Yeah. So my first question is, you currently reside in Atlanta, but you're originally from Miami. You said.
Yes.
The city girls. That's all I think of when I hear Miami. I think of city girls. Free JT. She out. Jobs. What made you move to Atlanta, and how long have you been there?
Okay. So I was born in Miami, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I moved away. I would say ran away. Ran away when I was like 18. I went to school in USF. I'm a Bull. Go Bulls. Tampa.
Come on.
Once I graduated, I went to North Carolina. I had a job. I worked for PacSun, Pacific Somewhere. I don't know if y'all got.
Yeah, PacSun. Yeah.
I worked for them. I had so many jobs that have been for years. I worked for them for 8 years. I worked for an animal place for about 10 years. I was a vet tech. So my job was traveling and I was going with it. I'm young, free, single. I don't have any brothers or sisters or anything like that. I'm the only child. So I just migrated around. A lot of gigs were happening in Atlanta for me. So I was like, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. I remember I flew back home on a Wednesday. I was back on a Friday. I was like, you know what? I'm going to come back because I do event planning. I don't know if you want to do that. Let me let you know everything I do now, or we're going to get into
Oh, yeah. You can.
That's the resume.
Come on, drop it for us. You can get us. It's all about you. So tell us what you need.
Get the scroll.
Come on.
No, in college, I was in a modeling troupe called Faces Modeling Troupe. We're all over Florida. We have 7 chapters. So with that, me modeling and doing photo shoots and not being the typical model. I'm 5'9". I have tattoos. I have freckles for a black boy. I know that's weird for some people. I'm not the average model. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But what's average nowadays? Back then,
Many. There ain't no average no more.
ain't no average. You can literally, there are people getting booked off their phones. You take a good picture on your phone, you can get booked off that. Like, so I was going around doing all those things, meeting people, networking my ass off, doing anything that I can do to be not known, but creative. Like, I don't want to be, I mean, I guess I want to be known. I don't know what it is. I like where I am now. I just want to be stable. I want my mental health to be stable. I want to be happy. I want you guys to be happy. When I meet great people, it's dope. It's really dope. And I've met and created some dope memories with people, and I just don't ever take it for granted, you know.
That's dope.
But being from Miami, I like the city girls. I don't know Carisha personally, but we almost got in the, you know, we got a little link together. Yeah, it's cool. It's actually, the story is really funny, but we'll say that.
Do you want to tell us a little bit of it?
I mean, I don't want to be.
I mean, if y'all want to, you ain't got to, but
I must.
Okay, we can come back.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. I'll call you.
Boom.
I said, that bitch know honey.
So, how did you get into skincare and all things skincare and YouTube?
Yeah. Okay, I got into YouTube because I didn't see other men who looked like me. Back then, there were a few, but there weren't many who were obviously. I don't know. I ain't trying to sugarcoat it, gay.
Yeah.
You say of the community sometime when I do interviews, but gay, black, educated, smart, or just themselves. Like, they put so much highlight on white beauty boys, and I'm just like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
that's what you think is only here? Like, there's more than YTs. Like, come on now. Jackie Aina is queen.
Oh my God, she's talking a lot.
Huh?
Everything I know about makeup low-key came from Jackie Aina.
From Jackie has, I mean, come on now. I don't wear makeup. I have no problem with it. I'm actually filming something soon, so I hope you guys stay tuned.
Yes.
Your face looks amazing. I would be so nervous. If I would did my makeup today, I'd be like, bitch, am I gonna be looking too greasy? Is the highlight too much? Is the powder? But no, I love Jackie. I honestly got started because I didn't see other black creatives like us. So it's picking up. It's actually doing really good right now. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm content with it. I'm trying to get better. Yesterday, I almost had a panic attack because my legendary video would not upload.
Yes, I said, you know, you were just like, what the fuck? And that the missing clips. I kept saying missing clips.
But I got them back.
Yes.
Yay! I got them back.
Yeah, that's the most important. Is I know we've done YouTube as well, but when you like upload something and it's not there, you like, where do I go now?
What do I do? This guy, yeah, it was a few people who reached out to me, but strangely, I mean, I have a lot of straight friends. This one guy, I don't even know if he follows me or not. He was just like, yo, do this, do that, do this. Call me on FaceTime. And I was like, I don't know you like that, but okay, I'll call you on FaceTime, whatever. He was cute too. But I was like, oh, okay. So he gave me a little pointers, and I said, you know what? If this video is meant to be, it's meant to be. I left. I went and got something to eat. I came back, and next thing you know, I put the memory card in, and it was like.
They say that's how it goes. You gotta walk away from things sometimes. Just give it a little break and then come back to it. Things fall.
And it was that energy. I've learned to. My best friend taught me this: observe versus absorb.
Yes.
So I observed the situation. I didn't absorb it to the point where it got me so riled up, but I was definitely in my feelings about it because I was like, damn, Drew, you tried so hard. You went outside the box. You did different things. I had different angles. I had different camera set up, and there's a lot of stuff in my room. I ain't gonna lie. There's so much stuff in my room that I was like, to do that, it took so long. It was so difficult, and I'm grateful. Let's just say that. I got it. That's all we need to know.
Yeah.
So you mentioned there being an overrepresentation of white people, and then specifically white boys when it comes to males in the beauty industry. So what has been more difficult for you as a black gay man in the beauty skin industry?
At first, it was like, what do I do to be seen? You know what I mean? Like, do I have to do extra stuff? I mean, even with YouTube, there's strategies, there's things that you can do, there's tags and keywords and stuff like that. And I was like, do I really want to do this? Because in my head, I know I have to do things to be recognized. You know,
Mhm.
sometimes it's a give and take type thing. You know what I mean? But I'm not battling no white YouTubers or no YouTubers that black at all. Like, it's just, this is who I am. I love Beyonce. She is queen. I don't care what nobody can say. Don't go back and forth with me on it. Period. That's just what it is. Beyonce battles herself.
Yes.
And I'm here to, I want myself to evolve every year after that. And, you know, just in as many ways as possible. The hardest thing at first was getting recognized. Now that the recognition has come, now that the emails are coming through, now that the recognition is coming through, it's more so the payments. Oh, so now you want to pay me $50 for a post, but you paying a white person $300 for the same post? Not gonna happen.
I know that's not on my watch.
Not on my watch. Oh my God, I love Ayanna. But I've come up with like a little script, and the script works every time. Like every time. Oh, you know, when I send it off, I don't have it. It's not memorized right now. But I have it on my computer. And it's just like, you thought that you was gonna pay me $75 for 3 weeks. I couldn't post a week before I posted a product or a week after I posted this product. Baby, I need $100 each week.
Absolutely.
If that's not going to work, then I'm sorry, because you offer this to this person up front. The only reason I know that is because the person told me. You didn't know that most of the beauty people, and yeah, I'm not racist. I don't have anything against white people, but I want equal opportunity. That's all I want. That's all we all want. We're not trying to get back at y'all. It's not anything. Well,
well, hold on.
We're not trying to get back at y'all sometimes.
Right.
But it's just like equal opportunity, especially in, you know, you don't really want to compare yourself to other people, but if come on now. I work really hard on my content. It may not be what everybody likes. And sometimes as creatives, you know, when you post a picture of something that you may like, say you get a Fenty product and you post like, oh, I like this concealer. Cool. So 15, 20, maybe 58 likes. Let's say that.
Yeah.
You post a little side with a little hip, with a little thigh leg.
Get the girls.
I didn't put no energy into this post, and this is what y'all like. But the post, you know, I don't got time.
No, I think that is the thing too. The content, as content creators, understanding what we want to put out versus what people like or what they want to see is the most problematic thing at times. Like,
difficult.
It's like give or take. Like, you need to enjoy the authenticity that comes with this instead of me having to have my ass in a picture to promote this Fenty skincare when I don't know why my ass has to be a part of this when I'm trying to show you.
It has nothing to do with it. And it's just like, now we got these popcorn people just pop up out of nowhere. And it's stressful, but I'm so blessed and grateful that my grandma has always taught me. My grandma is like my life to me.
Yes.
Like, she has always taught me that you are truly one of a kind. Like, and everyone should feel that way. You guys are one of a kind. There's no one else like you. There is no one else like you. You have your own everything. Like, anything, like, it's just you. You're perfect exactly the way you are. Like, and we have to build on that. We have to feel comfortable. I didn't have that. It took me years to understand. I got kicked out very young for being different. I was called gay before I even know what gay was. Like, y'all got to understand, like, I was damaged and broken before I was born. You know, I had to find my way, and you guys, no one else can take that away from me. Everyone has their own story. You guys have your own story, living it, walking it. That's your Black boy joy. You know what I mean? That's it right there.
I think that's good too. You having that experience and that relatability that most people, most Black queer men need to see in their content creators. And they're like, okay, I can see this white boy doing this skin or beauty or whatever, but like this Black dude that has came from the same background that I have or like can relate to me. I think that essentially it's whatever that person exudes to you is what you will gravitate towards. And I think it's if you stay as authentic to yourself as possible, the money will come, the brands will come. Right. The whole endorsements and things of that will come.
Yeah, the opportunity has been coming. Even like with you guys, I'm just like, this is amazing. Like, and they don't have this.
Yeah,
some people, they don't got this. You get invited to an event, and all they want you to do is get drunk and be like, oh my God, this makeup is so cute. No, we in there vibing, chilling, connecting, growing, developing. Like, y'all don't have that. Y'all don't have the culture. Y'all still ours. Like, come on now.
Get into it. Get into it. But speaking of brands, I see, first of all, shout out to Legendary in the back, who, if you all have not seen the Legendary, please watch it. It's on HBO Max. It is a good show for representation, and things of that nature. How
I
did
love it. I can't wait till this video come out. I will personally send y'all the link because I am so happy. The platform that they given Ballroom has been amazing. It's different. I've walked the ball before. My first ball, I mean, I ain't tell everybody this, but I told them in a video.
Yeah.
The first ball I walked was in 2015. I was a young tenderoni. I was a
Wait,
young.
what did you walk? Wait, what did you walk?
I walked face.
Okay,
I
okay.
actually walked, and I was, you know, this is crazy. I can't remember. I remember the skin was on that day. I had just got a teeth cleaning. Like, it was perfect. It was it was amazing. It was fun. It was exhilarating. It was so many people. I'm technically 007 because I'm not in the house, but
Yeah.
if you haven't watched Legendary, it is for the community. It is something that we need to see. The storylines are amazing. You get to see, I see people who are just like me.
Yeah.
It's a safe space. It's like, I don't want to reveal too much, but it's definitely a safe space for people of the community. And if you're not, you know, cisgender women, I don't think there was really cisgender men there. I mean, well,
Yeah, we
Tyson,
do love. Yeah, that identified or stayed. Yeah, they didn't hide.
but even the guest and the host and all that, it's just amazing. Like, to see something like that on a major platform, and the production, the costumes, the design. Megan, I wanted a little bit more from you with that performance, but girl, girl, you did it for me. I want to see different people. I want Rihanna.
Oh,
The panel.
She's been to a ball before. She's
She's been to 3.
She's been to ball.
Like, she's been to a ball. She got the money, and she needs to be on it. She's gonna bring that show. Will probably never. It will be 14 seasons down the line. It'll be like motherfucking Grey's Anatomy.
Let me tell you something.
When is the show over?
I had no idea how much I was in love with Leomi Maldonado, but
Yeah.
I love her.
Chise's her daughter.
No.
Yes.
Everybody, and Chise gave it to me too. Chise, every time I seen Chise,
Cheyenne.
come on.
Wow, didn't know that at all.
Cheyenne is the hit. She was dope to me. Obviously, we know Michaela. Michaela is the motherfucking element.
Cheyenne was so. Oh my God. Yes, I forgot her. Yes, I love.
Cheyenne was beautiful, and I'll be honest. Growing up, they didn't highlight transgenders. They highlighted drag queens.
Yeah.
And the idea of drag queens that I had before wasn't a really good idea. Every time I was by a drag queen or was approached, literally it was a, "Ooh, I want you." Like, it was kind of like scary.
Yeah.
But after a while, RuPaul Drag Race, obviously that opened me up. I love Aja was one of my favorites. Shea Coulee is my favorite.
Love Shea Coulee.
Macros, Alyssa Edwards is my favorite. Like, you got to understand, like, this is our culture, and I'm so happy. I never thought I would be to a point where I would be so happy with being gay.
I know.
Happy with being expressive, and it's just like,
But I know. Shout out to Legendary. We got a child. Love Legendary.
I know.
What has been your favorite brand to partner with since you've had these brands like come to you and you've had them on your page, on your YouTube? What has been the one that you like loved or whatever?
My favorite brand would have to be Clean. One, because they listened. They gave me an opportunity that no one else has given me before. It's not about pay. It's about the experience. It's about the relationship. I lost a friend to COVID, and I was speaking to someone on the phone. She was like, "You know what? I am cut all of this. How are you?" Like, she's doing her job, but she also actually cares about me. Like, that means a lot to me, because there's people out here, they don't care. They want to send you something. They want you to post it, and that's that. Like, I already get into it with brands because they send me stuff and I get it on Friday. You want me to post it on Monday? I don't know how this works. Like, give me some time. Like, that's why it takes me some time to post stuff. I have a product 2-3 months sometimes, because I'm just like, I don't really see it. What's going on? Like, but Clean. Can I walk away? I'll be right back. This is like one of my. I did the math one day, and
you gotta do the YouTube thing. You gotta, what y'all do.
This is like not only one of my favorite fragrances on earth, Clean, but they gave me the opportunity to be on Sephora's website, like on the
Oh,
website.
wow.
You go to Sephora, if you type in this name, you scroll down to the bottom, my black ass face is there.
What's the product you have in your hand for the listeners?
This is Clean Reserve Warm Cotton, my favorite fragrance on earth, one of them. If you go to Sephora again, type in Clean Warm Cotton. That's the scent that I represent.
Nice.
And she fought for me. She was like, you know what? They love your energy. They love your face. They've never seen anything like this. But Sephora's lagging on it. You know, Sephora's the one that's like, hi, we're gonna refilm it. And I was like, honestly, if y'all want to refilm it, that's fine. But y'all need to pay for me to go to a studio and we can get it done professionally if that's what you want. They enjoyed the fact that I was in my room. I've given you something that no one else has given you. She said, I spray this in warm spots of my body, so when I'm in a flight, it heats up and people smell it and they're like, what is that? They've never heard of that. I've given so much to this company, and she said she was in a meeting and she told them that, and they were like, we've never heard that before. This is like pulling a piece of cotton out of the sky and putting it in your bag. I mean, a piece of cotton, a cloud out of the sky, and just put it in a bottle and spraying it, and it's so refreshing. Like,
I'm about to order it.
They've never heard that before, so I appreciate her effort to make it known that he's it.
Yeah, that's dope. That you also that tip was to spray and hot when you like. That is a note. So make sure y'all know that. Like, he just gave y'all that. When you on a trip and you need to spray that in them hot spots because it will start to come out. Your pore.
Also underneath here, like when you hug people, if you have I use this because it doesn't have any toxins in it. So I can spray this everywhere. You know, and I won't break out, which I broke out before and it was not pretty. I had like little bumps everywhere and it's like, oh child, like what's going on? Bitch, I was scared. But yeah, they give back. It's sustainable. This gives back to people in Haiti. This scent.
Oh, wonderful.
So why would I not support that? It's sustainable packaging. Everything about the company is amazing. I wish they posted me on their page, but I don't do it to get posted. I do it because I believe in it.
Yeah,
you know, I do it because I love it. The post is actually a plus to me, and they have been posting more Black people, but I feel like we're underrepresented and we need to be posted. Nowadays, I don't know if we're going to get to this question. I'm making fast. I know we got more questions. I think it's kind of weird that they're posting a lot of Black people now. I don't need y'all to feel sorry for us because we've been deserved this.
Yeah, don't be reactive. I think that's been the problem. It's a reaction as opposed to like, we've always been here. And like the expectation is that moving forward and not just for the now, you recognize that we are here and that your platform needs us. Like, fuck us needing you. You need us.
Period.
I wanted to ask, what's one misconception about skincare that people have been told about managing good skin that you disagree with?
That I disagree with? I don't know. I hate the whole coconut oil thing. Coconut and like they just feel like, oh, just slap coconut oil on everything. No, that is not gonna work.
Shea butter too.
You gotta, and everyone's skin is different.
Yes.
The way I eat, the way I live, the way I drink, the way I work out is different from yours. We also go to women. Women have something that men don't have. Well, some men. We don't have a menstrual cycle. And you know, that's all a factor. Like I hate when people come to me, especially what's good for my skin. First of all, I don't know. What do you do?
Your skin profile.
Like, oh, let me scratch a piece of your face off and put it in my Drew computer and see.
That's a good note to people to realize. It's like what my skin does is not what might help you. Like I might have oily skin and I might have a lot of products that help with that. You might have dry skin and you need to help combat that. So people need to also remember that type of like thing. Like
I disagree with the whole coconut thing though. That is done. It's a comedogenic. It's gonna clog up your pores. At least
it really does. Oh my! Oh, that's like a monster.
I mean, oh.
It really does though. Shea butter clogged mine up. I was putting shea butter on my face because I was like, this is good for my body. And then I kept getting this incessant bump and like and I didn't know what it was. And I was like, my pores are getting clogged. I don't know what that is. I stopped putting shea butter on it for like a week and I was like, oh, okay.
Because what goes on your face shouldn't always go on your body. Just like I see people take baths. Well, I don't watch people. That sounds kind of creepy. I see people take baths. But, you know, like you need a rag for your face and a rag for your body.
Yeah.
I know I'm probably a little excessive. I have all three. I use a foot rag because I scrub my feet all the time. I just have pretty soft feet.
Yeah.
And what goes on my body is totally different from what goes on my face. In my ears, I have piercings everywhere, so I have to be very sensitive to what I do, what I use.
Question: do you use your facial routine on your butt? Because I started doing that a couple years ago, and it really, like, the results are great.
Oh my god! I thought I was the only one.
I just started on my chest. So let me get to my butt, but I just started.
Let me start here. So, I don't know. Okay, I don't care. I used to get waxes. I haven't gone recently, but I also don't grow a lot of hair.
Yeah.
And I have a piercing somewhere kind of below, so I have to.
In the gooch.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah. So I have to be kind of cognizant of who I go to and what they do, and if they tear and rip and do stuff like that. So when I handle my areas, it's with great care. I use a sugar scrub that I make, just sugar, honey. I put a little coconut oil.
Yeah.
Get the melted oil, because around down there it's okay, it's all right. Yeah. And I do that. There's also, I think it's called Tree Hut. They make these scrubs, and I wish I could run to the bathroom and get it. I should talk about it.
I know exactly what you're talking about, because my friend Tori has it all the time.
That one, if you just do that scrub on your butt, you'll be all right. Yeah, but
I do what you do with the honey and the sugar. I do it on my face and my butt, of course. But wow, exfoliating your butt is just like the most miraculous thing ever. You just feel so soft.
I have a steamer, my facial steamer, and I toot it up right there.
Right there. Just there you go. It's not for your face.
It's hotcakes on the menu.
Oh my god, I think so. What about witch hazel? Like, I know people use witch hazel on their skin. I'm gonna name it.
For me.
I use witch hazel. I use witch hazel at night, but then I put a moisturizer on after, because I need to get the oil off. So I witch hazel, and then I put like another like sleep skin thing on. But I know there's like conceptions that witch hazel is not the greatest thing to put. So I wanted to know your thoughts about that too.
So witch hazel, my best friend, I wish I could bring him in. He just stopped using it, and it's working better for his skin. When I first got into skincare, because I'm also eventually going to be an esthetician, I just have to get all that stuff situated. COVID kind of messed some stuff up, just so that way I can be extra credible. Like, I don't want people just thinking, oh, I'm out here doing this and doing that. No, I want to be credible with the shit I talk about.
Come on, certified.
Period.
Yeah,
that's how it is. If you hear me say on prenatals, I'm like, period, and that's on prenatals. That's just
come on.
But even I don't use witch hazel anymore. I transitioned to a toner. I use a few toners just because it's not as astringent. I use witch hazel when I have a cut or a bruise, or maybe when I do my eyebrows, I just clean up. If I want to do it, I just clean up around it. I know I look like a leprechaun up close. I probably but I clean up a little bit, but I don't use it on my face more so. So I would probably suggest finding a toner that works for you. You'll probably like it a lot better. The surface, my texture of my face, I have freckles and moles, so some of them aren't flat.
Yeah.
But my skin feels amazing after I use a toner, and I think that probably is the best thing for you to probably transition to. So,
are you a rose water girl?
I'm a spray me down.
Yes.
I'm kind of tired of the rose water, but any type of facial spray. My Fenty just broke. I'm pissed off. I'm right Rihanna personally. Like, hey girl, the packaging broke. This is the second package I had that broke.
Yeah, I need to run up on. I need to give some more re-up on Mario
Badescu? Yes.
Yeah, I need to re-up on his rose water. So.
Yeah, I spray I look like a wet dog when I'm done.
But you got to stay moisturized. You got to keep your skin got to stay moisturized. But I do want to ask, is there like one necessity that you think people should always include in their skincare routine? Like
SPF.
Huh?
SPF.
Oh, got you.
I just started using SPF. I use Black Girl sunscreen on my face.
Yeah. I got a question. How does that work? You have a makeup now?
Yes.
How does that work with makeup?
So because it gets it really really moisturized, I usually don't do it with makeup. I mean, I did one time, and I tried to control the oil with Urban Decay's D-Slick. I think I need to just use more powder first. Okay. But typically I will skip the SPF and do primer.
But now that I think about it, that kind of wouldn't make sense, because you already have stuff over your skin. That layer of skin, so you wouldn't necessarily need SPF. But when you don't have a makeup, you'll need it.
I tried one time. I remember 2016, I was using a BB cream. I didn't really know how to use it when I was. But I know that that's got an SPF. I think you can use it underneath of your foundation. I personally do not like putting a whole bunch of layers on my face for an extended amount of time. I'm a concealer girl, which also helps minimize what's on my skin if I use the SPF, by the way. So yeah, like today is I don't often use foundation. Just did concealer, a little bit of setting powder, some blush, and an overall.
It looks amazing. I'm about to get into this no makeup look with Fenty,
Yes.
so that's what's going on. But I would recommend everyone have an SPF or a sunscreen or something. I'll use the one. I love the one from Glossier. I also am using one from I forgot the name, but it's like a beat one. It doesn't give me a white cast. I noticed that my melasma and sunspots are going down. I had a black little spot up there, kind of going away. I have eczema. It flares up with certain things I eat, so I can't eat chocolate. I can't eat pineapples, fresh pineapples. I can't eat certain things, or my face fucking breaks out. I look like a spotted cheetah. So I had to learn by getting an allergy test and by trial and error.
You said Glossier?
Glossier, yeah. I wish I had it near. I would show you, but it's in the bathroom. But
I wish I just had everything right here.
You know, I need everything right here.
I mean, just here you go. But before we transition into like fashion and like your nails, I do want to ask like what we're seeing. We saw these brands starting to talk about like we need more representation and we need Black Lives Matter. What were your thoughts about that? I know we talked about it a little bit, but like your opinions on we starting to see these companies start to just throw the Black Lives Matters issues.
It's just like with Pride. When Pride comes up, you want to put a flag on something just because you want it to appeal to people who are gay.
And 12 o'clock.
The next day, it's gone. It's like, where's the banner? Yeah. We got Pride all year. I'm Black all my life. It's Black. It's not no Black History Month. It's Black History Life. Like, come on now. But I mean, I was holding some brands accountable. I didn't see a square. I didn't see a post. I was emailing like, hey, where's your post? Where's your square? Ooh. It got to the point where I wasn't even being professional. Where your block? Hello. What's going on?
What's going on? Because Jackie was talking
and I didn't want to come off like the Nazi, the Black boy, Nazi boy, but it's just like,
I know when it comes to you relying on me to bring in a certain demographic, absolutely you're going to honor that demographic. This is one of my favorite things about Jackie Aina because she has always done that. She will end her relationship with a brand if they are doing shady shit or if they're being racist or if they're supporting racists. And I love any influencer who sticks to the values and who protects their demographic.
Right.
Because that's why they trust you.
Yeah,
sometimes you just really have to buckle down. And I was like, fuck this little $100 you're sending me every other week. Where's the accountability?
Right.
Where is it? Juvia's Place, I hear some crazy things about y'all.
They're not Black owned?
I think they're Black owned, but something happened. Don't get me dragged.
I know what you're talking about.
Don't get me dragged.
Cancel culture. Them cancel culture.
Oh, we're not here to cancel him. We're not here to cancel on this show.
Don't cancel me, baby, because I'm still gonna be popping up, and you're gonna be like, "Damn, I thought we canceled." No, still here. I'm still here.
What?
Here.
Ha!
Here. Don't cancel me, but I just it's simple. Just be accountable.
Yeah,
that's all I'm asking. The support, the solidarity, it's there. Like, it's not hard.
Yeah.
And if you don't do that, I won't say if you don't do it, but if it's not represented, if it's not shown, it kind of makes me feel some type of way. I definitely feel a way, and because I think we should be represented.
Yeah.
I'm fed up. I'm fed up, and there are several other people who are lined up right behind me and aside of me. Like, we're tired. We're really tired.
So tell us about your aesthetic and what made you become so bold with your nail polish designs.
Oh,
because I love it. I'll be like, yes, what we doing today?
Today, it's a little simple right now because I did have a few. I actually filmed a commercial for a skincare brand yesterday that's gonna be nice. So I wanted to keep it kind of clean and cute. That's just my preference, but I love expressing myself, whether it's through like I was mute growing up. I didn't have that voice that I have now. I put outside externally, the fashions was always there. My mom is a very sporty woman. I knew about purses, bags, brands. We may have been poor and running from here and there and moving and getting kicked out and doing this stuff, but she was a sporty woman. You would never know any of that was going down.
I know that.
I learned from a strong Black woman. I won't take that away from her. My grandma was a very spoiled church woman. You know, like this is where I get it from. Most of my fashion ideas come from women anyway. Zoe Kravitz, Tiana Taylor, Tracy Ellis Ross. These are my favorites.
Ooh,
and I just kind of like
Tracy.
switch it and make it my own. You know, those are fashion girls to me.
Oh, Tracy is that bitch.
Tracy is
no wrong.
fire. How shit?
Oh God, I stand her.
There's nothing that she can do in my eyes, but I also have men that I look up to. Now this is crazy because when I was younger, I didn't understand when people would compare me to Prince and Andre 3000 because I was like, whoa, them are two different people. But I'm like, I see it when I look at the interviews. Prince doesn't like to be touched.
Yeah.
Prince don't really like people doing some of the same shit he doing. I don't have a problem with it, but it's just like,
make it you. Don't do me.
Keep it.
Don't do me.
Yeah, make it yours, not mine. So it's just Andre 3000, Prince, Pharrell. I even like Snoop Dogg. I love his like Dickie sets and Converse and like I don't know, that masculine, feminine energy kind of like turns me on.
He have
like,
his hair braided. Like, he would have his hair braided, like have like
the perms, the crimps, that stuff is very. It's appealing to me. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. You know, and now we have more people doing it. Tyga, I think Tyga with that West Coast heat, the braids and the crimps. What's the boy who just came out who in the entanglement? August Alsina.
Okay.
You know, kind of.
Not the one that's in an entanglement.
Yeah, you know that boy that's in that stuff. He entangled up.
In that stuff.
He in that stuff over there. You try to promote that album.
That's right. Smart move. Smart freaking move, I think. But yeah, I mean, I hope that answers the fashion. Oh, my nails. I got recently the Black Lives Matter 365 just because I felt like it was something that people see my hands a lot. When I go out and about, I'm sticking my hands out. There are white people who, when I'm paying for stuff or getting food and getting stuff, I want you to ask me. I want you to know what this means. I need you to know that this means Black Lives Matter every fucking single day. Yeah. Like, not just 365, but the +1 for that leap year. That day counts too. Don't forget about it. We don't see it often. We see it every 4 years, but it matters.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
J. Blige said 25-8. She said 25-8.
Like I tell people, like in a short, dating is not for me right now. But when people try to like slide in and like, oh, let me get a piece of your time. I work 8 days a week. I don't got time.
Come on.
Like 8 days a week. Yeah. See, if you ain't catch on already, you ain't for me.
Whoa.
You're not for me.
Speaking of dating, how has it been now that you have this platform where people see you and things of that? How have you got more people like in the industry trying to, or is it just like, what is that? What has that been like for you?
It's been tough. It's been interesting. Industry, yeah, there's some industry people, but I've recently realized that I was told from a straight man that if somebody thinks you're too much, then they're not for you. They're just not for you. And that's like, bro, that was deep. I wasn't expecting that from, and this is a hood nigga. Like a real hood nigga. He's in the industry. I met at an event doing like some fashion assistant and stuff. And he was like, yo, you dope. He was telling me that I was it on his set. Yeah. So it's just like,
we love to see that. We love
to see that. The support is amazing. And I feel like if I text or call him, you know, he'll pull up. You know what I mean? He's very supportive. And I just kind of, I want to say I'm not pushing people away, but it's just hard dating. Like people think, and then when they ask for my social media, I'm just like, I prefer not to talk to somebody who follows me because it just gets.
I like that a lot because I think there's this like misconception that a person who doesn't share their social media with you has like something to hide. But I understand it from your point of view that it's like this could in some way taint your reasons for, you know, interacting with me, and I'm not interested in you being interested in anything other than my personality to offer you as a romantic partner.
Anything besides me, and that's the thing. Like people don't want to get to know me when they realize I'm more than just a personality. That I have substance. That I'm a person. That I like to do things. I like to walk in the park. I like to go help people. I like to do. It's just like you lame. It's like, no, I have substance. What are you talking about? So if I'm boring to you, then I'm not for you. I'm probably doing it on purpose. I'm probably like, all right, so like this is what, but I'm not gonna waste anybody's time. I'm gonna let you know up front, like, hey, this is what it is. I've learned to be more comfortable doing that. Giving people too many times or too many chances, what is that doing for any of us? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not anything. Like it's no time. Like I don't have time to beat around the bush, but I've learned that protecting what I love and what I value and or what I'm trying to develop sometimes needs to be to me for me or for me and you. If we were developing something, let us do that. Let us have our time. Let us have our space. Let us have our moment. And when we're ready, whenever that is, because I've learned with my not last, but a past relationship, it could get crazy. It can get rough. Then you can have pictures coming out of you that just like,
Yeah.
wait, we were fighting in the McDonald's parking lot. You've never touched me. I've never touched you. This is fake. You know what I mean? But I try to keep it separate.
I noticed that you in the beginning you were talking about therapy, and you are very and you're very like who you are, and that has take it or leave it. What was there a specific moment that made you like start to realize that like I need to work on myself or like get into therapy, or was it something that you knew like once I get the coin or once I like start to get these resources, I'm gonna start to like heal myself?
Yeah. Do we have? I feel like I don't want to get too dark, but
We don't. Yeah, if it's like if it's too triggering.
no, it's fine. With therapy, I've learned to talk about this.
Yeah.
With with a large number of people in the community, things have happened to us growing up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you know what I mean, especially sexual abuse within the family and household and things like that. So experiencing that, it was a little different for me because the person who took something from me without asking or without me really knowing what was right or wrong, I ended up loving that person because I didn't think and know that this was wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then eventually they got murdered. So I just carried that with me, but it just was so dark and so deep and so heavy. And it's just like, this was the only person that I knew that kind of loved me. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
And it happened like I won't say it happened multiple times with not just him, but which is I'm super happy that therapy has brought me here because that's things happening to you when you're a child is trauma on another level. You feel damaged, you feel tainted, you always feel inadequate. I got kicked out, and when I got kicked out one night, I was sleeping on the streets and somebody tried to touch me and I just freaked out.
Oh wow.
Freaked out because even now to this day, when men try to touch me in a way that it's unwarranted, I'm already like on edge. Like, hey, don't grab my neck. I'm sorry, don't touch me. Like, so my reflexes, I've had to fight my entire life being gay, being from Miami. It's just like, it ain't nothing. It's just a two-piece combo. Like, it's okay, but I don't want to put my hands on you, especially another black man. I love other black men. I don't even have to know you. I'm going to tell you I appreciate you. But through those moments, that moment of just feeling so inadequate and dark and just dirty and tainted and damaged, I've learned to reverse that. I've learned to, you're worth it. You're of value. In my bathroom, my best friend wrote, she has like, I made this post on Instagram and Twitter and it kind of went a little crazy. She wrote like, Drew, I love you. You are substance. You are worth. Like it's, I look at it every day when I pee because I moved it over from the sink to the toilet.
I look at it every time I pee.
I just be like, oh, wait. Oh.
Right.
Okay. That alone and just hearing other people's stories and knowing that some people had it worse than I have, it built a different person in me. It built a stronger person.
Let me say that I really enjoy your virtual energy. I can't feel it in person, but I'm really enjoying how honest you are. We are very pro mental health and like advocacy podcast. We're very, very open about our experiences with mental health. It's been a topic for one of our episodes. So I thank you so much for being honest and forthright about your experiences with it.
Yeah, definitely. I think that allows people to understand and know that we have these things and be open. I don't think a lot of spaces have been a space for Black men specifically could talk about mental health. So I think having this platform and having people be candid, if you feel comfortable, if you don't, but just like at least acknowledging or being aware of your mental health is something that we really like want us to all like be in tune with. So thank you for at least sharing it.
I really appreciate it. I would have not said anything. I've learned over the years that I'm good at masking stuff that you'll never know anything happened to me. My own family don't know some of the things that happened just because I don't want to hurt them.
Yeah.
I don't want them to feel the pain that I felt and feel like I'm not perfect. I feel this still. Some days I'm just like I'm not in it. You know what I mean? In those days, that's a mental day for me. So
Yeah.
with you guys offering me the opportunity to just share myself and my life and how I've grown, it's such a blessing. Like it's bigger than I think I ever could have thought of or asked for.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Before we close out, we wanted to, first of all, we have more things. I didn't mean to say that, but we, as a brand ambassador, you get like a ton of items, you get a ton of things that come in the mail and things of that nature. And is there like one thing that you like got too much of, or you're just like, why'd you have to send me that? Like we were like, I know y'all get a lot of stuff, and I'm like, what was it?
The damn plastic in boxes. I'm tired of it. Like, why do you have a bubble wrap in a package, in a box, in a plastic, in a box? Like, where's the conservation here? What about the turtles? They don't want all this plastic everywhere. Because God forbid one day I go outside, I'm taking the trash out, and because it happened before, a piece of plastic fly, and I'm like,
save the turtle.
do I go back? Do I drop the box? Because I dropped the box, and next all that stuff flying out.
Yeah.
That is it. I just feel like that is excessive. Come on. Let's do a lot better.
Are you able to make a recommendation for them to use more sustainable packaging?
All the time. Shay Moore should know about me, period.
For sure.
I don't even want to get on them right now, but they...
No, for real.
I had to throw all my products away. No, just to be honest. I threw it all away.
Let's just say, the reason I came up with Trash Talks, because if I didn't like something, there was going to be a trash can right there, and I was going
boom,
drop it in the cash. But I saw Jeffree Star do that a long time ago with Kylie Cosmetics, and that, sorry, I didn't mean to say his name, but
ground on this land,
right?
But I was just like, that's not too appealing, you know what I mean? But you'll know if I like something because I will probably continue talking about it. If I don't, I probably won't. I wasn't being shady with Shea Moisture. It's no shade. I appreciate what they've done for many other people, and I've been to an event. I had a good time, but the way that they represented Black men, you guys are not inclusive, and that does not sit well with me. You want to say you have people, all these beautiful Black men in this commercial, in this photo shoot.
Yeah,
and I met a few of them. They're nice, but they're not friendly. Not all of them, and that's okay. That's just who you are as a man. I walk away. I do what I got to do. But to know that y'all think that it's okay to have a brand and highlight these people, I get it. It's marketing. Cool. What about the people who actually use the brand? What about the people who pay for it? Even with you sending us stuff, who has multiple people buying this brand because we believed in it at a point in time. I'm okay. You didn't have to put me in the promo. You didn't have to put me in the marketing, but I needed to see somebody who looked like me, who lived the life I live, who goes through what I go through. Not saying that any of those men are DL, whole nother topic, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would love to see you up there. Turban and all. Makeup. I don't give a damn. That's my sis, nigga, bitch, whatever you want to call it. You that. I need to see you. Because I'm going to be in.
Yeah.
I didn't get that. I got a bunch of people who don't even know how to use the fucking products, who when I went to one of their Instagrams, they were just like, next topic.
Ooh. Yeah.
Well, so there was, tell us what you've got going on. What should we be on the lookout for from you?
Look out for more videos. I'm super like in a creative mood right now. Everyone wants a product. I'm not rushing into a product. It's not as easy as you think, or most people think. You have to have a lawyer, a chemist, a scientist, a patent. Like, it's deep. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna go in my kitchen and whip up some stuff. No, because if you do that, it doesn't have a very long shelf life. You need preservatives. You need all types of things that people don't think about. I'm not just gonna slap my name or slap my face on something that I don't believe in that will be good for everyone.
Yeah.
What you guys are doing right now, I think, is amazing. I have a Instagram. It's called MGT, Men Glow 2. Ooh. So it's highlighting men who, in any field, the beauty field, fashion, straight men, gay men, any men. At first, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, no white people, but no YTs. But you know, some are really, really nice and amazing. They're people, they're human. So that's how that's gonna go. I don't ever want to come off as I'm racist, because I'm not.
Yeah.
And you know, that's just that. But Men Glow 2 definitely right. I love my blackness. Minglo 2 is definitely gonna be popping. We're gonna do tours. I want it to be like a pop-up place. Like I want it to be a pop-up space where you guys can show up and you guys can be the feature of the week, the month, the year, whatever you want. We can just all come together and chat and feel safe and feel comfortable. You don't gotta hug each other, dap each other up, do something. Just feel comfortable and know that you have a group of brothers that's supporting you, that love you, that value you, and that want you to do the best.
Yeah.
That's what I want to give in life, in my videos, and my Instagram. I want my personality to come through. I don't care if a brand don't follow me. Unfollow me, girl. It's okay.
That intention is going to take you very far. I find that people who have intentions like that really align with what their goals are. So much love and support to you.
Yeah. Before we wrap up, so I know that you are obsessed with Beyonce.
Oh!
One fact about you is that you collect CDs that have not been opened. So we asked, first of all, this is a Beyonce.
Oh, wait, don't quiz me right now because I'm fucking freaking out.
We're not gonna quiz you. But we're gonna ask you to do something.
Right. We are a Beyonce stan show. Like, we love Beyonce. So we want to know, what is your like top album, not, complicated, not everything is whatever with her and her husband, none of that, like her albums from like favorites to like meh or like they not so favorite. What are your tops?
Albums?
Yeah.
Yes, you got to put them in order from your favorite to your not so favorite.
That's so hard. That is like the hardest. Because Dangerous in Love is like, that's like, okay, bitch, they thought you wasn't going to do good at all, but you had like hits and pops after 5, baby, to be all of them. But
you're a Dangerous in Love girl?
4 was deep for me. I like 4. I actually like 4. I Am Sasha Fierce. Okay, wait, so.
Yeah, start with number 1 because that determines what your personality type. I'm a B-Day girl myself.
Same.
I'm a B. Ooh, shit.
But whatever you is, name it. We do that on the show.
I thought I was gonna ask a song. Give me your top 3 Beyonce songs. I was gonna be like,
the albums, baby.
Nope.
Okay, I'm. It's definitely Dangerous in Love. B-Day, because B-Day is my shit.
Yeah.
B-Day is my shit. I'm gonna say 4 is after that. I Am Sasha Fierce is okay. Oh, but Lemonade. Wait.
And Beyonce.
Y'all set me up. Y'all is in cahoots. That's what y'all did.
First of all, you listen to the show. We asked.
You should have sent me a list, a question before, so I could have got. This is hard. This is so. Can y'all bring me my Beyonce CDs so I can put them in order, please?
Oh my God.
I bet that never happened on this show, huh?
Not you trying to get to see. You trying to be like, so.
No, I love that.
I was going to put them in order and have them visual because that's what it is. Okay. Dangerous in Love is still my number 1. I don't care. B-Day, Beyonce, Lemonade. Damn, 4 got to go after that. 4. I feel like I'm forgetting something.
No, I think that leaves I Am Sasha Fierce.
Sasha Fierce, where she at? She gonna be last.
Yeah, I mean, easily. I think a lot.
Listen, a lot of us, we named that. We have a lot of people that have left it at the bottom.
I think Beyonce would think that's fair.
Yeah. She know what's up.
You do know. She can't not know.
She know. Yeah, girl, you know.
You do know.
Her in that wig, that one bad wig that she had with the bangs. Yeah, she know.
See, exactly.
I still supported her through that.
She's self-aware though. Like, I think this is the thing. Beyonce may not speak on everything, but she know what we saying and she know what is the truth. And I think sis knows. We know what I Am Sasha Fierce was very commercial, and I'm so happy about what it helped do for her career. It's just not personally my favorite, but wow, does it have some bangers.
Yep.
It does.
That was the fucking best description ever.
Well, we all know we're all going to be right front stage and center for Black is King.
Oh yes, I got Disney Plus. Didn't have it. Got it now.
Disney Plus.
I'm at my best friend's house.
You better get your friends. You better use their accounts. You better be up in there waiting. Black is King.
With our masks separated.
Okay.
Drinking and having a good time. I'm gonna cry.
Yes.
I'm a scream. I screamed a lot on Lemonade. I love any audio visual she gives me, so I already know I'm gonna be in this room screaming.
I'm gonna go over to a friend's house. COVID, I'm gonna do that.
Girl, you been over there. Don't play. Don't sit here. Don't you lie to these goddamn people.
You been over there. Stop lying.
Yeah, right. Let me. I'm gonna go get tested, girl. If I got it, I got it. I'm sorry, but I'm just playing.
You better tell people better than that.
Don't listen to me, y'all. Get tested. Be safe. Stay in the house. Also, next week we have Fenty dropping the skincare line.
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm gonna be on the. Listen,
We'll be
right, laptop, on the phones, on the iPad. I'm ready. I kind of knew beforehand. Ooh, I hope I don't get nobody in trouble with this. But I kind of knew beforehand because one of the brand ambassadors, I saw a message come across like, "Get excited." It just said "Get excited," and I was just like,
Ooh.
And they put the F in the Y, and I was like, Fenty. Like it was nothing, and I was just like. He was like, they're coming out with something that you love. 3 products. Instantly, I already knew: cleanser, toner, moisturizer. Now, the marketing was amazing. What I seen was going on with Lil Nas X and A$AP Rocky and all that stuff. I was just like, girl, she about to shake the room.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I think even with like how Beyonce comes out with something that is amazing and an album come out afterwards, I don't think that's gonna happen now because
I was like,
Rihanna ain't doing that music. She's not doing
it.
it.
Like, fuck y'all with them damn songs. But
I'm done.
I know it's gonna be good. I hope people are just honest. Like, I'm super honest. Like, if I don't like that shit, I don't like that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honest with it. Like, Beyonce came out. What's that phrase? Heat came out. What the hell was that?
That's the one she did Fever, right? I never
like that nasty ass fragrance. It was not good. Britney Spears was popping back then. That little ball with the little stones around it.
Have you ever smelled Justin Bieber's The Key?
No.
I really loved it. I was so surprised because I'm not a teenage girl. So when I smelled it, I was like, I don't care nothing about this motherfucking fragrance. This is for some little ass kids.
And they sprayed it like,
I said,
I love Ariana Grande's, the most recent one. I don't know. Is it Sweetener? No, the most recent one that she came out. It's very unisex. It has
the album? Oh, okay.
It's like fragrance. I don't remember if it's like Cloud, if it's Sweetener, what the fuck is it called?
I'm sorry. I have so many.
Ulta has it. It's unisex. I forget the name of it. It is to die for. I also love Ariana Grande, so I was like, yeah.
Oh, you're a ponytail?
Yes, I'm a ponytail. You know,
I too am a ponytail.
First of all, can they just name? I'm gonna just name that this album that's supposed to be coming out September 11th is not true. My girl's not.
Yeah, that upset me actually because I personally wanted that from her. I want an R&B album. I need my Ariana Grande R&B album. You hear me, Ariana Grande? I need the R&B album.
You need to go to her first album. That is the closest she will give you all to.
No, because that had bubblegum pop. You know that.
Right there.
Right there was good. It had at least
Baby High. The Way. Don't make me have to list.
Loving It.
Honeymoon Avenue.
You'll Never Know, I think.
We got
Tattoo Heart on.
Huh?
What album was Tattoo Heart on?
That one, yours truly.
Yeah, okay, that was an R&B album.
I don't think so because Tattooed Heart to me was like a pop. It was like a 50s pop. Daydream, or was that Daydreaming? Daydreaming was the 50s pop one.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually heard somebody on YouTube do a cover, and it was more R&B than shit. You know how they reorganize and stuff. You're right.
It's a balance. I want full R&B. I think Dangerous Woman came relatively close.
Yeah.
And I loved my everything.
Thank You Next. That's because break up with your girlfriend.
Thank You Next.
Okay.
It's a mixtape. I am not gonna call that an album. That is a mixtape, and I was not super impressed. And I can't stand how much it overshadowed Sweetener, which I love. Now the people said that Mac Miller's death and her breaking up with Pete Davidson had a lot to do with that.
The massacre she was dealing with that still. She had
something like after one.
I said she needs a break. I said my good Judy, because every time she would sing, there was just, I forgot what song was it that she just would always tear up. I don't remember. Was it not Needy? but it was just like one of her songs that she just would always tear up
Every
time.
song. I know exactly which. I can't
Yep.
think of it.
Oh my God, I don't know. I don't remember.
Is it the last one?
It's not In My Head, and it's not.
Better Off, because that one.
I think it was Better Off.
That one is about. That
Ghostin'.
is about.
No, it was. I think it was Ghostin'.
Oh, okay.
I think so, but don't quote me, y'all. Don't quote me. But
I got a question when y'all done.
No, go ahead.
How do y'all feel about Billie Eilish?
Billie Eilish.
I like very experimental like music and art, like her voice. It's very whispery, so I do be wanting some like different like ranges, but in all, like I very much like that mellow type of like vibey type of music because I know she can sing.
Oh yeah.
So, but that's my little thought.
I'm a fan.
Lovely gowns, beautiful gowns.
Okay.
I've just not listened to her music, and I heard the one song. I was okay with. I mean, I didn't love her visual. I know the people like it.
Nice.
I will listen to anybody's song. This is how I know I love music from old school to new school to Luther Vandross. I am there. Like my grandma put me through the wire.
Yes.
But I listen to everything on YouTube. I listen to it slow and verb, so chop and screw, and then I'll listen to the piano covers.
Mm-hmm.
But if you listen to while driving in the rain or room like Yeba from Next Door afar, like singing from afar, but in the rain is everything. If you listen to Billie Eilish, Everything I Wanted in the Rain,
yep,
you will probably be like, okay, this is it.
It's the mood.
It's the mood, it's the vibe. Y'all can't see right now because the lights on, but I got pink and blue lights in here. They light up when the music go and the TV come on. When it change. I'm with it.
Oh,
I need that aura, that sexy.
Now, what's the song?
Billie Eilish, Everything I Wanted. On YouTube, it's In the Rain.
Mm-hmm.
But they have Rihanna in the rain or Rihanna from her. Oh my God, it's
very therapeutic. It's very
it's
like
so
driving through the. It's like you're just like cruising. It's very much that, and I like.
You don't want to talk. You don't want to do anything. You just want to sit there, sing, and listen. Whitney Houston in the rain is amazing. I'm a Whitney Houston fan, but Jesus Christ, Whitney Houston in the rain make you want to cry.
Yes.
I don't know if you like that feeling, but
oh, I do. I exacerbate a cry, honey.
I need a good cry. I listen to like even though I'm listening to Janae Aiko's like deluxe album again right now. Like it's very I like it. There's some things that
come out.
I think it was last week.
Oh, because I just started seeing it.
Yeah. Victoria Monet. We got
that girl.
That's the next Beyonce.
She a st-
I didn't know she wrote some of my favorite songs. She wrote most of my favorite Ariana Grande songs. She wrote a song for Chrisette Michele that I love called Visual Love. And I was like, damn, this girl been writing her. That girl's pen is vicious.
She can dance. The breath control is amazing. She's beautiful. She can sing. She's a powerhouse. I don't want to compare her with Normani, but come on now.
You can't because no shade to
two different people.
Yeah,
it's Normani and this. I'm not gonna lie to you because I like Normani a lot, but I will say Victoria Monet is about right there.
She's also a writer.
Yes, that's what she doesn't. That's what I always tell people, but nobody ever think about me. When I think of megastars, I think of Lady Gaga. I think of Beyonce. I think of people who have not just been in music, but they've been in TV. They've been in philanthropy. They've been doing everything. Ariana, I think you're next up, baby. Like that's just what it is.
Let me ask you, have you heard A Little More Time by Victoria Monet and Lucky Day?
Oh, sorry. I was like, I got excited.
That's like magical.
I'm pretty sure it's in my playlist.
That song is magical. It was on the season 3 soundtrack for Insecure. That song, I get lost in that. That is like one of the most like ethereal songs I've ever heard.
Yeah. And also I rock with her because she did push her album back because Beyonce July 31st. She said,
she didn't play no games.
She said, when Queen comes through, you move that album back.
Respect the Queen when you see her, bitch.
No. She said, it was cute, the little commercial. She had the little Jaguar and then the Queen. She said, the lion. She said, okay, the Jaguar said, I'm going to scoot on over.
It's in my phone. It's in my phone. Insecure soundtrack, right?
Yes. Season 3 with her and Molly and the flowers in the back. Great soundtrack.
Yes, but as we are closing out, please give everybody your social media info, like hashtags or things that you want people to follow you on so that they can continue this conversation or get some more of your amazing content.
Yeah, okay. Again, my name is Drew. You can find me on Instagram at _trashtalks. I'm also, the link for my YouTube is actually in the bio, so that helps make it easier, but that's still Trash Talks. The only one that's different is my Twitter. That is Word on the Street. So that's WERD. That's Drew spelled backwards on ONDA Streets with an S at the end. Yes.
And then if you would love to continue the conversation with us on our platforms, you can hit me up at _Lord Every. That is that is _LORDEVERY. And that's on my Twitter and Instagram.
And you can follow me on Instagram at Derwin King. That's DERWINKING. And on Twitter at Free Negro. That's FREENRE. Oh my God, I messed up. I've never messed up.
This is the first time you messed up. Yes.
Oh my God. I'm going to start over. FREENEGREAUX. Wow.
And if you would love to continue the conversation with us on our Instagram, the podcast Instagram and Twitter, you can hit us up at That Black Boy Joy. And if you would like to be a guest on the show or write into the show, you can hit us up at thatblackboyjoypodcast@gmail.com. And without further ado, thank you, Drew, for being a part of the show. We respect you. We appreciate you. Keep serving that magic. And to everyone that is listening, we love you all and keep serving that magic as well.
Bitch.
I'm talking about the Black Boy Joy.